welcome guys to episode, what is it, 16?
16
17? The GoFYourselfPodcast with Jasmin Loza, my special guest.
Hi guys, how's everyone doing?
You can also look into the camera.
Oh.
We're
Are you
recording.
gonna post this?
I am, yeah. We're recording video and audio, so we're gonna be looking at computers, books, camera, the wall.
You guys?
Yeah. There's two cameras here. I don't know which one to look at.
Just look in the middle.
You're just gonna look deadpan at whatever's behind both
Or
cameras.
one eye can look at one and the other can look at
I'm not cross-eyed like that. Not yet. Not until I get older. Well, anyway, guys, this is my special guest, Jasmin.
Hello everyone.
I've known her for a while now. A long time.
I don't know how long it's been. I've been maybe like a little under 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3, 4 years.
It's like 4 years. I mean, she like the bit of the furlough. Wow, that was like
No,
4
before
years.
that.
Did I?
Yeah, it was way before.
Oh yeah.
At least 2 bits before.
Yeah, we used to work together. We still work for the same place. I'm not gonna tell you guys where, but we just don't work in the same departments anymore. I remember.
Like the first time meeting you, I was like in front dealing with people, and you were dealing with people too, and I was like, I'm gonna talk to this guy. And I was like, and I told you something random because that's just how I am. And you were like, oh. And then from there you kept talking to me. I was like, alright, I know this person now. And you turned out to be really cool,
Yeah,
actually. I would have never thought.
Yeah, I'm not that bad, guys. Okay, I'm a nice guy. I try to be.
Usually I don't see people anymore, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, they're boring. But, I don't know, you just have, like, a different type of weirdness that I can relate to. You know what I mean?
I know
But
what
it's
you mean.
good.
Oh yeah. I remember telling you about my encounter with. I met some Korean people.
Right.
And
Oh,
I thought I was saying hi to them. I was like, 안녕하세요,
What
and
did
they'd
you
laugh.
say?
안녕하세요, and they'd laugh. And I thought like they were laughing with me, like, oh, this little Mexican-looking guy knows Korean.
because you pronounced it weird.
Yeah, I was
It's,
pronouncing it wrong.
Korean is 감사합니다, and you said 감사합니다 or something like that.
I said 안녕하세요, and it's 안녕하세요, some shit like that.
안녕하세요.
Yeah. I fucked it up.
감사합니다.
I fucking butchered Korean, and they were laughing at me, not with me.
Right.
But I always thought like, oh, but you corrected me. You were like,
Yeah.
they're not laughing with me, and I was like,
You're saying it wrong.
yeah, I was embarrassing. I was an embarrassing way to meet
Okay.
somebody, yeah. But anyway, we're here to touch on some topics.
Mhm.
I told you guys we're gonna get into some paranormal, spiritual shit.
It's gonna get freaky.
A few other things, Halloween movies. Jasmine's gonna talk about manifesting.
Yes.
And then I asked a question, and some of you guys actually replied. I asked, do you guys have any paranormal stuff or questions you guys want to share or ask? And you guys said it. You guys asked some things. So one person, we're gonna go at him at Echo Rave, said, I saw and went physically through an apparition. Apparition? An idiot.
Pronouncing so wrong.
Yeah, dude, still, dude, it's never gonna stop. We're always gonna be mispronouncing words. It didn't have a choice. One way in, no way out. What's an apparition, dude?
An apparition
I
to
can't
me
Uh-huh.
is like literally a full body ghost
Oh,
that you
shit.
see. And I guess from what he was saying, he had to walk through the freaking ghost to get where he wanted to go. I guess there was no other way out.
Oh, wow.
So like to me, it's like I don't know, maybe that ghost was trying to either scare you, to like make itself known to you. Maybe it needed help. I don't know if you've had experience like this in the past, but that's really rare to see a full body apparition or even part of an apparition. Usually people see it in their peripheral,
Yeah.
but I'm guessing they saw it head on because they had to leave and stuff, and that's really crazy.
It's scary again. Like something out of a movie.
It is.
The next person, Valeria_X3, said no. Instead of just not replying, she just said no. I don't have any questions. Or thank you for the response, Valeria. I appreciate your response. Thank you.
Never had an experience.
Yeah. Someone else said, pretty much, they said the way they worded it was wrong, but what they meant to say is, have you ever felt a shove or a knocking?
Like they're asking us?
Yes. I have never experienced anything of the sort. What about you, though?
Actually, I usually feel someone tapping here.
Tapping your shoulder?
Like literally tapping here or tapping here.
Do you ever turn?
Yes, I'll like, or one time I literally felt someone like breathe like in my ear, and I was like in my head like, what do you want? Like, what is it? And I'm expecting someone to answer, but like no answer, obviously. But literally, I'll feel tapping here like all the time. And I don't know how to interpret it. I don't know if it's like my guides, like, hey, pay attention, or they're trying to give me a message, or if it's like random ghosts being like, hey, I need help, or something.
That's scarier to me.
Yeah.
There might be a lot of people listening or watching this that probably don't believe in ghosts, but
probably. Usually men.
Yeah. I don't. It's like I do, but I don't. I've
do,
never
but
had
you
an
don't?
experience.
If you saw one, like with your eyes, would you be like, maybe that's nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so guys are usually like that. I feel like a lot of people who are very logical will usually like dispel what they see or hear or may think was something, but that's actually blocking your sense of intuition, because it's like, it's almost like you're, you know, if you believe in guides or angels, are trying to get you to open your intuition, and you're always dispelling it. They're not going to try anymore. But if I've heard from a lot of like psychics or intuitives that's like, once you start believing like, oh, that's something and that's something and that's something, they'll show you more, and you'll actually open your third eye, which is your intuition.
Like Dr. Strange, dude.
Yeah, dude, just like him.
Shut the
Freaking
fuck up.
Open portals.
You're making me curious, dude. Nah, I'm not gonna get into this.
Okay.
Okay, look.
Whatever.
Next question. Well, it's not a question, it's more like a statement. They said pretty much they don't care who my next guest is as long as it's not my first guest. Wow. You guys need to leave Peter alone, okay?
It's a little nasty.
That's fucked up.
I like that episode. I watched it. I don't even know Peter.
He worked at...
No, I know of him. I just don't know him personally.
Yeah.
He worked for me once.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks for working for Jasmin.
again.
He also doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy, dude. Everyone's leaving. We should leave, dude.
I need to leave.
Yeah, fuck
Me
that
too.
place.
This shit needs to blow up. You guys need to share.
Yeah, you guys need to share this shit so we can get the fuck out, dude.
Yeah, help us.
You know, I saw that Instagram pays you for reels, but they pay you 0.0001 of a cent per reel stream.
Shiesty.
That's nothing, because that's what, $8,500 for every 85 million reel plays.
Wow.
What are the chances? And then you have to, they let you get those 85 million plays across 150 reels, which was why I get why people may create so many fucking reels every day.
Right.
But that's crazy. That's, I don't know.
I feel like they're skipping out on this.
Motherfuckers, fuck you. YouTube, what's up though? Hit us up.
Not even 1 cent.
Not even, you know, I've made $5 since I've started podcasts.
What?
I can't touch them.
Until YouTube?
Yeah, like until I reach $10.50, I can't withdraw any of the money I've made. But thank you guys for listening. I've made $5 off of you guys listening to me, and that's like a cent a stream or a cent every other stream. I don't know, but thank you guys. That's
We're getting
cool.
rich slowly.
Slowly, guys. Slowly but surely, okay?
We're getting there.
The last question is kind of nasty. I'm not gonna reveal who asked it, but it's right here, so you could read.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what does that say?
What do you think it says?
What are all girls that do anal believe?
Anal? Not anal, guys. Why do all girls that do anal
believe in crystals and like scary movies? From Anonymous.
How many girls have you met that do that, dude? I want you to DM me.
You know what? It's not a very casual conversation.
It's not.
And I actually haven't had that conversation with any girls.
Yeah, I want to know the girls you know. I mean, I know I've had conversations with girls who are like into crystals. I still don't get it.
You know what? I feel like maybe they're just more open to weird stuff. Maybe that's what it is.
That's it. So okay, so
Open-minded.
are you saying crystals and anal are in the category of weird stuff together?
You know what? I would say so, because not your average Joe would think to do that or want to do that. But if you're a person who's very outgoing or open to new things, I think you would try a lot more new things.
I don't know. Anal sounds pretty nasty, dude. I know this might be TMI for a lot of you guys, but I've met people separately who have nothing to do with crystals that have talked about their anal experiences. And yes, for you, those of you confused, yes, we do weed anal. But I'm not gonna say that out loud. When you heard that whisper, you heard it. But they talk about like, okay, we have to clean out our stomach and our hole, and we drink this juice. Like they prepare for it. And the way that movies make it seem and like the industry make it seem, it makes it seem so natural. Like, oh yeah, just, you know, stick it in back there. But really, like, preparation goes.
This is a spooky episode. I
Is
know
it?
it's
This
gonna
is
go
spooky.
This
This is spooky.
way. No, it's
You never know. You never know where things go.
NSFW.
NSFW.
Okay, back to the spooky stuff.
Anyway, back to the
I don't
spooky.
know.
That was it for the questions, guys.
My
Thank you,
boyfriend's gonna
guys.
see this.
I appreciate you guys for.
He's gonna be like, what
Sorry. Sorry, I'm talking about a doll. PG, right? 13. Those are the questions. Thank you guys for asking questions. I appreciate you guys for the feedback.
Yes.
Next, a topic that Jasmine wants to bring up. He is a 10, but they blank.
Oh, I have a few.
You have a few of those?
Yes.
Like, she brought notes.
I did. I typed
You're
it.
my first guest to bring notes. I mean, given I've only had 3 guests, but
I'm just very
I like that.
into.
Most prepared guest right here.
Thank you.
What do you have?
All right, so she's a 10,
Uh-huh.
but she's into crystals and tarot or tarot.
She's still a 10? I mean,
I would say she's what, 12,
oh.
because I'm into that.
You're into crystals and tarot?
Yeah, I actually brought some of my tarot friends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are we going to do some tarot?
Maybe.
We
If
might.
you want.
Yeah, we'll
I'll
find
give
the
you
time.
I'll give you a reading.
Shit, guys.
If you want, if you
Let's
want.
do it, dude. Fuck me up.
All right, she's a 10, but she snorts when she laughs.
Oh.
Like a fucking pig.
Like a pig?
Yeah, she's
Like,
like,
like that? Like.
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, she's 10, but she doesn't.
But she's a 10?
She's a 10.
8. She's
8?
an 8. She's really an 8.
Alright.
We'll give it to her.
I
mean,
agree. I agree with that. I
You
feel
know,
like that would kill my.
Fuck the public, fuck the friends. Like, I don't care how she laughs in front of them, but like, I'll bring her around my family and she's gonna be laughing like that. My family's gonna be like, we knew.
When
we
you
knew.
bring this pig.
Yeah, like, we knew this was too good to be true. We knew you couldn't get somebody like that.
Who's this Hamon?
No.
Okay, she's a 10, but she reads more than anyone you know.
She's a 20, dog.
Yes,
That's what you
bro,
want.
That's what I'm saying.
Smart
More in the
girl.
books,
Dude.
not in the streets.
Maybe she'll start getting you to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll improve your fucking life.
Yeah. Improve your language, improve everything. Maybe I won't be mispronouncing words.
She'll get rich, probably. Or you'll get poor off of a lot of books.
Yeah.
Okay, she's a 10, but she's aggressive when drunk.
Damn.
What is she?
That's a 5. Dude.
That's a 5. I feel like she can be aggressively like loving.
Oh, so you mean like aggressive, like?
No, it could go either way.
You don't
It
mean
could be
like aggressive.
I fucking hate you.
You mean like?
Or
yeah.
it could be like.
It could be either or.
Yeah, it could be either way.
That's a gamble.
I feel like it's a 7.
You
Because
think?
that's unpredictable and I'm scared.
I mean, if it's either or, I think it might be like a 6
Hmm.
in my book. Cause it's unpredictable. You don't know.
Yeah.
You're always gonna be on the defense when you're drinking. I mean, not that like life revolves around drinking,
Right.
but you know, you don't know what she'll be like by herself. Or like one night she drinks and like, hey, come
Right.
pick me up.
She'll
and
be
then,
in jail.
Yeah.
Hey, I need you to bail me out.
Yeah. That's tough. That's a good one.
Alright. She's a 10, but she has a lot of guy friends.
That's still 10 to me, dude.
Okay.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like guys are like abrasive when girls have a lot of guy friends, but that just means she is very sociable and she can relate to the male a lot more.
Yeah. I feel like guys who are insecure
Yeah.
trip about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're insecure about yourself, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want you to have guy friends. So like, that you have a bunch of girlfriends.
Right.
Does that make sense? But then there's also guys who don't have any girlfriends. So.
Right.
I mean, and I just call that a loser. I give the L to the camera for those of you who aren't watching the video.
Give us a good review.
Yeah, it was a good fucking review. Fucking losers. Anyway.
Okay. This is fun. Okay, this is now for guys.
Okay.
He's a 10, but he's a Star Wars geek.
That's a 100. Nah, that's a 300.
I said that for you.
That's a 300, right?
Oh my gosh. If you guys don't know,
Me dog.
Eric's very into Star Wars. And I just know that off of his stories.
Oh, you should have.
So-
Every episode on this podcast is about. I wasn't even gonna mention Star Wars this episode, and it just fucking came up.
Bro.
I love
Oh
this
my
shit,
gosh.
dog.
Okay.
Oh, I should have brought my shoes.
Dang.
Someone made me. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram. I posted the shoes.
No, I didn't.
Someone. I did them a favor,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't ask them for anything in return.
You're getting a lot of free stuff.
Yeah, I didn't ask them for anything in return, and they knew my birthday's coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and they painted me these Nike shoes
Right.
with Darth Vader on the side and my last name on the back, because they paint shoes.
That's so intricate.
Shout out to Nieves, that's the guy.
Nieves. Thank you, Nieves. That
Yeah,
sounds
thank you.
awesome.
Thank you, Nieves. You guys could see his art and buy some art off of him at his Instagram at painting with my wiener. It's called that because he has a wiener dog. So it's
Oh,
pictures of his wiener dog and pictures of his art. Okay, nothing like
I was very
that.
shocked.
He might be painting with his. I don't
I was
know.
like, he paints shoes with his wee.
Maybe he does. Hey,
Maybe
let us
his
know.
dog
Yeah.
helps him.
Maybe his dog helps.
His
Wow.
dog's wee.
Anyway, shout out Nieves. Thank you.
Why is this rated R?
This is definitely. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm trying to steer away. Okay, he's a 10, but he never wants to watch your shows, only his shows.
That's still $10.
Still
That's
10?
still 10. That's
Bro.
me. I'm one of those.
You're one of those people?
Yeah. I'm barely watching Game of Thrones.
Barely?
Much to the. But I mean, I watched the last season of Game of Thrones because I had to. And then
Come
that House of Dragon show just dropped. So now I'm
on. So now
finally
you're on the
watching it.
bandwagon.
Yeah. And that pisses off my significant other because she's always on it. It's her favorite show. And she can't stand the fact that I watch The Sopranos over and over and over again.
But you won't watch her show.
But I won't watch them. So I'm finally watching Game of Thrones, guys.
Come
Okay,
on.
so if you guys
Trust your women. They
see
know
me,
you.
if you guys see me geek out about Game of Thrones, it's because I'm barely starting. Like I'm barely going through everything you guys were going through. I'm going through except faster because I don't have to wait a year for something to drop.
I guess that's the upside.
It is. It is.
I feel like if they're 7, they don't watch your show. But I mean, I understand. Sometimes it's more fun to watch something on your own. That's your life. You don't have to wait,
No.
right?
Yeah, because I don't have to be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I just fucking watch it.
Or you watch ahead and she's mad. You watched without me.
Yeah, but now it's just more like hurry up and finish watching.
Yeah,
it.
watch it on your break.
I might read the books too,
That
or
sounds
do
awesome.
the audiobooks.
You could do it while washing dishes.
Watching it. What's the next one?
He's a 10, but he calls his mom for every small mishap.
It's a 0. No, it's a negative number.
I'll give it a 5.
I
I'll give it a 5.
I can't say that because I rarely call my mom.
Get off the tip.
You know, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a terrible son. I definitely should call my mom more than I do. So anyone that I see calling their mom, I'm kind of like, why are you calling your mom, dog? But then I forget, like, we're all old now and like we're faced with the hard reality that our parents are gonna die someday. So that's why everyone's feeling that way. And I guess I do still kind of feel that way, but I still don't call my mom. It's fucked up.
I call my grandma.
Mom, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Sorry, mom. It's a two-way phone, though. She could call me.
Damn, she does call me. I just ignore the call.
Oh,
I'm a piece of shit, dude. I really am.
okay, that's good.
I am. I'm sorry.
Were you answering? What do you want?
Yes, after like the 10th
Okay,
call.
answer.
Yeah. I should be better. I could be a better son.
I mean,
That's why I don't want
teach
kids.
them.
That's why I don't want kids, okay? They grow up, they don't call. You call them, they don't answer.
They're traumatized no matter what you do.
They don't tell you where they're going. 3, 4, 5 in the morning, you don't know where they're at. Don't have kids.
Yeah. Unless you want them. Like me. I have a kid right
She has a
there.
kid. He's here watching us.
I have a brother. Okay. He's a 10, but he's a Disney adult.
300 out of 10, my guy.
Is that what you do?
300 out of 10, my guy.
Okay, I feel like if it gets too far, it's like, alright, that's enough. But if you're just a healthy Disney adult, I'm fine with that. I think it's cool.
Can I confess something?
What?
I'm gonna confess it. You guys, you're gonna hear it first, publicly. I just quit Disneyland. I had been working at Disneyland this year, low key for the free ticket. It's $200
For the
a
free
day.
tickets? Were they actually free?
Yes, you have 2 passes. You have like your employee pass, you get them for free every day, and you have a main entrance pass, 16 friends and family passes per year. So I exhausted all 16.
And they pay you?
Yeah, they pay me. Well, I think I spent more than what I got paid going to Disneyland. 'Cause
Sounds like you.
yeah, I used my 16 friends and family passes on friends and family. My grandma, I took her a few times. I actually took my mom, my sister.
Was it worth it?
I think so. Now it was worth it because now tickets for a park hopper are $200. I'm not gonna pay $200. I mean, I was spending $200, $300 every time I went with my family, but I could have been
Honestly,
spending more.
Yeah, because the ticket is 200
Yeah.
plus the 300. That would have been 400.
It's like 5 of us. That's 1,000. But you know, but I was
Yeah.
only spending like if I.
He technically saved thousands of dollars.
Fuck Disneyland. I love Disneyland, but I'm not paying Disneyland money.
Honestly, if you're a Disney adult, you probably have money, so maybe
do.
that is it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, last one. He's a 10, but he constantly quotes/references anime.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. I think it's still.
You think it's still a 10?
Yeah.
I don't. It depends.
Depends.
How often he cross references or quotes and what he is quoting. Like if he's saying some such shit like, or some shit that doesn't make sense to the situation. Like
Just
some
random.
just random anime quote, and you're like, my God.
Well, okay,
God.
that's just he doesn't know how to read or room,
There you go.
right?
So it depends. I guess it would vary. I don't really watch anime like that. But my favorite anime is Death Note.
I actually haven't seen that one.
No? You should
No,
watch it.
you know what? I did see it. I saw it, and I saw the live action, and I remember that one was crap.
No, yeah. The live action movie doesn't. Those people need to go to jail forever. Like they need to get arrested.
Immediately, yeah.
Those people need to go away for a long
Undercooked
time.
jail.
Okay, because they butchered that story.
Right.
The anime though, the manga, like beautiful. It's a beautiful story.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best stories is of the modern era, I think. All the twists and turns it takes. But the movie, Jesus H. Christ.
What's one that you like?
A movie that I like?
Anime.
That I like or that I love?
Well, either.
One Punch Man?
I don't know that one.
That one's funny. It's just funny.
I like Demon Slayer,
Yeah?
and
haven't watched it.
I really loved Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, I love that one too.
Oh, that one's so
amazing.
good.
That
That
was
was
also a
so
good story. Really
Amazing
good
story. We recommend. 10 out of 10.
Yes, Absolutely.
Alright. That brings us to our next segment. I don't know if you brought a list
I
of
didn't.
your top 10.
I didn't. I think
Maybe I can say mine and you'll say, oh.
Yeah,
like
say yours, and then I have like a list in my
Okay,
head.
okay. Okay, I'll start from 10 and I'll work my way up to 1. Right. Number 10 for me is, and this might be surprising, but I really love it. It's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Because they have the whole like Halloween vibe, you know? The candles are floating. I want to do that in my home. And, you know, it's just has a creepy vibe, but not so creepy that you're like scared. It's just more like fun. Which I feel like is what Halloween is supposed to be about. It's like really fun, like kids and candy and just, you know.
See. I agree. That's not, yeah, I like that.
Right. Number 9 for me is Edward Scissorhands, which isn't really has anything to do with Halloween, but it's more like just the vibe.
Yeah.
You know, and also Johnny Depp. Love him.
It's a good movie too. I also love Johnny Depp.
And Winona's in that.
Yeah. I love her too.
And they were a couple at one point. Okay, number 8 for me is Insidious.
Insidious. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Me too. I don't even remember it. I just remember I liked it.
I was gonna ask you what's it about? Like, I don't even remember.
I don't fucking know, but it's good.
It's just good, right? Fun. Oh,
No,
my.
I think it was about a boy, and then they had that song maybe like no wait, they sing it different. That creepy song. What is it?
I don't know.
We don't remember the movie, but it's good.
Watch it on our behalf. Let us know. Give
I
us a
think-
summary. It's working.
Yes, let us know. Let us know what the movie is.
We know it's good, but just let us know what it is.
Remind us. Alright, number 7, Coraline. Surprising, but if you have children, I feel like this is a good movie that's like creepy, but also very family friendly. Have you seen it?
I don't think I've ever watched Coraline.
You need to
I'm
watch
trying
it.
to think, like, how do I watch Coraline? I don't think I've ever watched Coraline.
You would love it.
Think so?
Yeah. It's good.
What's it about? What's that one about?
Okay, so basically, spoilers.
Spoilers,
if you guys haven't
motherfuckers.
seen it. Your specialty.
Yeah.
Coraline is basically about like this girl, and she moves into a new house, and her parents are like just ignoring her, like, oh whatever, just get out of our way, we're doing stuff. And she basically has to play by herself, and then she meets this neighbor, Wyatt, and he's like very scared and timid, and he's like kind of trying to protect her, like, hey, don't go there, don't do this, like, cause he knows stuff. And she's like, oh whatever, she just wants to adventure and see stuff. And they find this little door inside of her house, and she's like, what is this door? I want to open this door. So she ends up finding a key later, and she ends up going in there in her dream first, and it opens up to this beautiful house, and her parents are actually nice, and they have hella food on the table, and they're like, oh, I want you to come live with us, go through the door, or whatever. And she ends up doing it, but it goes really wrong, because obviously they're pretending to be somebody that they're not. And this is like a children's movie, but it's really like interesting.
That sounds good.
It's,
Alright. So this stupid app, I mean this amazing app, Anchor, guys.
Love you.
We love Anchor. That's what they pay the bills. This amazing app only lets me record audio 30 minutes at a time. So
Okay.
with YouTubers, you guys are gonna see like 30 seconds of me switching over. We might talk. So for those audio guys, this is gonna be a pause, but it's not gonna feel like a pause to you guys. It's just gonna feel continuous.
yes. And this is bonus for you.
This is bonus for YouTube, guys.
Bonus stuff.
Bonus shit right here.
What's a movie that fucked you up when you were little?
Fuck me when I was little.
I'll say mine first. So for me, a movie that really messed me up was what was it? The Ring. The Ring was like, what the fuck? They're gonna come through the TV. and also Final Destination, because that's like, alright, you can just die at any moment when you use hairspray. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
everything is death.
I think a movie
This freaking, this could fall on us and
we
freaking.
could just die. That could fall. We could die.
That-
This could blow up. We could die.
The window could shatter and freaking poke our eyes. This microphone could blow up and like pierce. I don't know. So many possibilities.
Final Destination didn't really freak me out as much as
Really?
like a movie like Hostel did or shit like that. I don't know why I was afraid going to like a hostel. Like if I ever was gonna do that. You know? I've tried, but it's just not. I'm too extra for that. But maybe that's why I was scared. Maybe what I was really scared of was.
Chucky.
You were scared of Chucky?
No, but he was.
I think
What messed you up when you were little that you saw?
insects.
No, like a freaking movie.
No.
What the fuck? Insects?
Movies with insects? No,
Human centipede.
Cuban. Oh, shit.
That one
Nah,
is.
I didn't
That's a
watch that
different
as
level.
kid, yeah.
That's
What
just
was a scary
uncomfortable.
movie as a kid to me?
Yeah.
I'm not really scared of scary movies now because they're so predictable. There might have been a movie. Oh, what was it called? What was it called? It could have been called 13 or some shit like that.
Friday
Like,
the 13th?
no, it was like these monsters and they lived like in this like house. Maybe it scared me so much that I don't remember the name. Put up,
You
put up
blocked it.
Google 13. We're Googling the podcast. Movie. There you go. Right, there it is. 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts. The
13 Ghosts.
I've never seen that.
That movie was scary to me as a child. I think I only watched it like twice because I was
What
like,
was
I can't
it?
watch it.
That scared you?
The murder? Not the murder. The way they found these ghosts. They were like walking around this house and these ghosts would come out and kill them. But I still don't believe in ghosts. I don't know
But
why I
you're
was scared.
of them, but you
I don't know why I was scared of this movie. But I was scared of this movie. Like I couldn't watch
You're
it
scared
more.
of something that doesn't exist
Yes.
in your mind.
In my mind. But you know what does exist?
What?
Insects.
Oh, yeah, those are freaky. What insect though?
All of them. I don't like insects at all. I hate
Spiders?
insects. I hate nature.
What about butterflies?
That too.
You see a butterfly, you're like, ah!
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
You know what I found out
Freaking run away.
about insects?
Like SpongeBob?
Wasps, specifically,
What?
they pollinate figs,
Yeah.
but if they go into a female fig, which by the way, if you guys didn't know, there's male and female figs.
Yeah.
The female fig eats the wasp. It doesn't like it starts pollinating and it swells and it doesn't
It's like, gotcha.
let the wasp escape and then
It's always the female.
it so if you eat a female fig, you're eating a dead wasp because it absorbs the wasp. And that's metal as fuck.
How be like you?
Nature is metal, guys. You guys follow that YouTube channel or Instagram? Oh shit. Yeah. Nature is really metal, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Um,
Okay,
this is the next movie.
for my next movie, number 6, is Practical Magic. Have you seen
I've
that?
never heard that movie.
What? It's not
I
good.
like how you
It's
have a little
more-
picture.
Yeah, because I forget. I need a visual reference. I don't
It's the
know.
only visual reference you have in the whole paper.
There's so many that's like, okay, Practical Magic, Teen Witch, Witches. What's it? Okay, I need to see. I'm a visual person. Except for guy. I'm like that with names too. Like, I'll forget your name like that. But if I see your face, okay, I know. Like that.
That's fine.
Anyways, Practical Magic is more like, it's not scary at all. It's more like just witchy. And if you've seen it, you know Sandra Bullock is in it, and also that red-haired girl. I'm gonna say her name is Cherry, but it's not.
Not Cherry. Kristen Dunst. Is she in this picture? Can we
She
zoom
had a
in?
crush on Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, this is it. Okay.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman.
This is the smallest picture ever. For those of you that are watching. First of all, it's her only visual aid. She says she loves visual aids, but it's her only visual aid.
That's the one I need to remember.
I could tell that's Nicole Kidman, and it's like the smallest
It's
picture
Nicole
ever.
Kidman.
She has very redeeming qualities.
Anyway, Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, first of all, icons.
Yes.
Second of all, goals. Third of all, great movie. They're witches. And the movie, and they live in this house, and they do witchy stuff without knowing it, and it's witchy. They have like an apothecary and like a garden. And I think their mom is like, oh, make sure you mix that mojito or whatever. I forget what it was, but they end up conjuring like a man, like, oh, I want a perfect soulmate, and he has one blue eye and one green eye, and he has all these what is it called? Characteristics, and they bring him into their reality, but he dies, and then there's something with the garden, and some weird shit happens, and they have to fight something. I forget, but great movie.
I haven't watched it, but now that I know it's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman, I might because they're hot.
Yeah,
And this is an older movie.
I like Sandra's Bullock.
What's your next movie?
Next movie, Scary Movie 3 and 4.
Your next movie?
I freaking love those movies.
Hilarious.
I watched those movies way too young.
Yeah, me too. Me and me, they came out when we
I
were
mean,
together.
what,
We had to.
what are we gonna do?
Yeah, dude.
Watch G-rated stuff?
It was popular at the time. We had to.
Yeah.
I watched
Mine-
them pirated.
You watched what?
I watched
Pirated?
them pirated. Yeah, I bought them for $5.
Oh, I remember those days.
Where the guy I bought them from, we were at the Addies in downtown, and he ended up getting seized by the police. But first, not before, he threw his DVDs up and started running, but they still caught him, but then everyone was just picking up free DVDs.
Dang.
And I'm like, damn, I paid him for this.
Should have been there. Should have called.
Should have
police and
waited 5 minutes.
Wait, like on the same day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways. They probably saw you purchase and then they
Oh,
went.
like, this guy's selling DVDs.
This guy sold it to this 10-year-old. Okay, number 4 for me is Teen Witch.
Who's in that
Another
one?
one. No one you know, really.
Yeah.
And again, it's not a scary movie, but very Halloween vibes. I'll pull it up.
Halloween vibes. Hi, Troy.
Very old too.
Everybody, this is Troy.
I think I tried
Say
to.
hello on camera.
That's her.
Who the hell is that? Oh, Blake Lively.
Is it Blake Lively?
That's what it says.
No.
No? I don't even know who Blake Lively is.
Anyways,
That just sounds familiar.
it's funny, very like vintagey movie. It's like old, but she basically discovers that she has like powers, and she has like a familiar, and she talks to this old lady that has like a little girl voice. So she's like, oh, you need to, and she's like conjuring up money and men and stuff, and it's
Just country, man.
she's conjuring up men and money. A dream. Anyways.
A dream. Your dream is to conjure, man.
No way.
We said it. That's too late
I
now.
already did that. Okay, number
You already
3.
conjured men?
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, you conjured your.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Anyways, law of attraction. Love yourself. Moving on.
Okay.
Okay, next thing for me, number 3 is It.
Yeah. I love it. There's like 3 movies on my list.
Yeah, the new one and the old one.
Yes, all 3 movies are on my list. Those movies very, very important to pop culture. Even the new ones were really good. I never didn't watch the first one in theaters, but I watched the second part in theaters. It was really good.
Amazing.
I like what they did there.
I feel like it's very unique also. Like you don't really see scary movies that are like in that way. It's usually like, oh, move into an old house, scary stuff happens. No, this is more like, it goes deeper. It's like the town is messed up. And why is the town messed up? And the clown is connected. And there's a bunch of dead kids. Why? But they don't really get to the root of it. Right? And then it's just like a lot of mystery, like a lot of unsaid things, but still really freaky.
I thought
he dances.
Creature, alien that wants to that feeds off humans.
Alien.
Really cool. If you guys don't know what it's about, you guys need to watch that shit.
Yeah, spoilers.
Or read the book. I don't even care about spoiling it. It's
Stephen
a book.
King, right?
Yeah, it's a fucking book. What's next?
Number 2 for me is Beetlejuice.
I just watched that movie for the first time a couple months ago.
No, you did not.
I did.
You went your whole life.
Yeah.
How'd you like it?
I like it. It's funny.
It's funny.
It's hilarious.
Great movie.
It is a great movie. I didn't know it was gonna be that good.
Winona Ryder.
She's a little too young for me now. She's like teenage Rihanna.
Love her. She's older.
She is old.
She was in Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay, number 1. Are you ready?
No, never.
What's number 1 for you?
For me, the number one scary movie,
Well, Halloween, I guess.
Halloween type of movie.
Yeah. Can't think of it.
I'm gonna say it because this is so basic.
Oh, just say it.
No, it's
It's
basic.
your podcast.
It's Friday the 13th.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
But like the Friday the 13th without Jason.
There's a
The
lot.
very first one. Well, the very first one, you'd think you'd see Jason in the very first one, but for you guys that haven't watched Friday the 13th, the original, the villain is the mom. Jason doesn't make an appearance till the very end. And I like that because that's like classic horror. You don't know who the killer is. You think it's one of the people in the camp. Of course, if you know about Jason before, you kind of make the assumption it's Jason, but it's not even Jason, it's his mom. It's his fucking mom.
What? It's always the mom, bro.
Yeah, so that movie's really good. It's like classic Halloween horror kind of movie.
Classic Christmas movie.
Yes, the classic
Right?
family movie. Family movie. What's your number one?
Oh, for me, number 1 is Trick or Treat. Have you seen that?
No. What is that?
It's so good, bro. You need to watch it.
What
I
is
feel
it?
like, okay, disclaimer, a lot of my movies are very kiddish.
Yeah.
But I'm a kid at heart. And they're still kind of freaky. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, Trick or Treat. If you haven't seen it, watch
I haven't
it.
seen it. I haven't seen Trick or Treat.
It's basically like a bunch of different stories in the same movie, and they all kind of interconnect. So like the neighbor, and then there's a kid, and then there's another neighbor, and then they all have like freaky stuff going on. That's like really some off the wall stuff, and then they kind of connect at the end, like, oh, they're kind of connected and stuff. This is,
Oh.
Did you see this?
No, but I have
you remember?
seen it. I haven't watched it, but like someone I
You
know
need to
has
watch
it.
Really good.
Yeah.
If you like Beetlejuice, you'll like this.
Is this funny or not?
It has some funny parts. It has some off the wall parts.
Yeah.
Very good. Really good. Some orphans die. No, actually, they're not orphans. They're disabled.
Taurus.
That is the word.
It's fucked up.
It's part of the story, though.
Is it though?
It is.
No.
They're on a bus.
Did they get killed?
And their parents pay the bus driver to kill all of them.
That's an interesting plot. I want to know why the parents did that.
They don't go into it, they just die. Yeah.
That's what some of you guys should do. Send your kids on a bus.
No! Oh my god!
You were naughty for a second.
No, it's just a movie. It's not real life.
Oh, I almost got it angry, guys. Almost.
Alright. I don't know if I should give my tips because it's a lot.
Just give them, dude. We're here.
Okay, these are my tips for manifesting. And anyone who doesn't believe, just, play it in the background or something.
Alright, guys. Respect yourselves.
Alright. Have an open mind, okay?
I'm now open mind.
Another open mind. You like the anal girl.
We like the adult girl, yeah.
Okay, first, before we get into this, I just want you to know you are always manifesting no matter what. Your thoughts, they're manifesting. It's like a radio signal. Whatever your frequency is right now, you are attracting that. So if you're a negative person, you attract negative. If you're positive, you attract positive. If you believe you have bad luck versus good luck, if you believe, whatever you believe, you're going to attract to you. It's a natural thing. You're always manifesting no matter what. This is simply how you can attune your vibration to attract better for yourself. Okay, so these are my tips. Number 1, and everyone is different, so like whatever resonates with you or whatever you feel like works best for you, do that. Don't do something that's like way out of your comfort zone. Do something that's like calls to you and that's like just normal for you to do. So like for me, my first tip is visualize / imagine in present tense what you want to happen. So like, and it's always about feeling. You have to feel the emotions you would feel in that situation. So like for example, if you want a new car, like imagine yourself in that car, driving it. Where are you driving it? What are you doing? What are you feeling? What buttons are you pressing? What song are you playing? What does it look like? What does it feel like, smell like, etc. Like really imagine yourself in that new car. Even while driving your old car, just feel the appreciation, feel the goodness, feel everything. And then eventually, believe it or not, it will come into your experience one way or the other. So whether your friend has that car and you drive it, or you win a new car, or like something you believe that would happen is going to happen. Maybe your mom buys that exact car or something, and you're like, wow, mom, this is great. And then, just keep an open mind basically on how it can come. And then my second tip for manifesting is to journal. And this is something that I do a lot too, is I just write whatever, like I'll write down whatever I want, like in a list. Like I'll be like, I want this, and I want this, and I want this, and I want this. And these are like your goals, right? Like people do that anyways. Like, do you do that?
I do write down what I'm doing, what I'm gonna do, what I want to do. Usually for the month, I plan ahead. I have a calendar in my room for that, and that's a habit I picked up from a friend of mine who I thought was really smart, and I've been doing it ever since.
Yeah, it's a good thing to do. But another way you can like just bring it up a notch is like write what you want to do in the present tense. So again, if you want to go, like let's say to Disneyland, just be like, I'm going to Disneyland today and I'm gonna buy this and I'm gonna go here and see this and do this. And maybe this is like in Florida or in your hometown or whatever. Just like write down what you want to happen in the present day. And the more feeling and the more just detailed you get, like the more you can just tune your vibration to attract that thing. And then another tip, my third tip to manifest is to just speak it. Like say, if you want to be more confident, just say, I am confident, I am confident. Like either in your head or out loud, literally say it to yourself as often as you can. And like the more you say it, the more your brain is going to think like, oh, he's confident or she's confident. And like the more you're going to just basically ingrain that into yourself so that you will feel that way. Is that something that you do?
I don't really speak things like if I'm doing something in the moment, like if I'm at the gym, if I'm running.
You're like, I'm
and
so strong, I'm so
yeah,
fast.
like I can do this. Like I've done this before. Like I can do
Right.
this. Like there's like what 0.2 mile left, and my body feels like nah, like we're done. Like stop running. Like I push myself mentally like that, stuff like that. Or if I'm having a bad day, like at work or driving in traffic, I just tell myself. I try to reassure myself like we've been through this before. It's just another day. Keep moving forward.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Speak it into existence.
Yes.
And you can go as far as to say, I'm rich and I can do anything I want and I have unlimited money and like just like the sky's the limit. Whatever you believe is like your cap. So like if you believe you can do this, that's your cap. That's as much as you're going to do. But if you believe like as much as like let's say Jeff Bezos, like he thought he started in the garage, right? Maybe he did that like, hey, this is gonna be big or this is gonna go far, I'm gonna make a lot of money. And he's like the richest guy ever right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
And it's like, who would have thought, right? He started in a garage.
Books. Selling books.
Selling books. Online delivery.
Just books.
And I feel like Walt Disney did the same thing, right? He was like really poor. He had a little mouse.
He went bankrupt. And he was still like, it's not a problem.
Right. I feel like it's really like
It's your mind.
your mind. It's a mind game. Okay, my fourth tip is to ask for help from either God, angels, guides. If you believe in religion or the Bible, it says that angels literally cannot interfere into your life unless you ask for help. So literally you can be like, oh, please help me find a good parking spot. Please help me with this issue I've been having. And like as soon as you ask them, they hear you, and also you release resistance to that thing. So resistance is when you have doubt, right, about something. Like you really want something to happen, but you have doubt about it. That's manifesting the negative. Doubt is always going to be like you're expecting something to go wrong. That expecting of it to go wrong is you attracting it more. So if you expect it to go right, it will go right. But it can go either way. You can manifest good and you can manifest bad. So when you ask your angels or your guides or God to help you in a situation, you're letting go of that thing and you're putting it in their hands. And basically you let go and you let God take care of it. And that's helped me a lot in my life. Like I'm really worried about something, I'm like, oh please, I need this to happen. And I let it go and it'll usually work out. Like maybe not the way I wanted, but maybe even better. And like, I don't know.
What about for those that aren't religious?
For those that aren't religious, like you're atheist.
Or like don't believe in anything?
Okay, if you don't believe in anything, you're just gonna say, I'm gonna let go of this for now. I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just gonna let it basically put it on the back burner, and I'm just gonna live my life in a happy way, and I'll see if it works out on its own.
So
Or you can imagine like, this is how I would want this to go, and like be as specific as you can, and say, okay, this is how it's gonna go, and then you just file that away, put that away, don't think about it, and just let it go.
And it's like a live and let live kind of situation.
Yeah. Right. But expect better for yourself. Okay, my fifth and final tip is to cleanse yourself. And this kind of goes in the same way of letting go, but it's more of like clearing your space, your energy field, your body, your art field, whatever you want to call it. Kind of like resetting yourself to attract better for yourself. So this is what I do. This is what someone taught me, and I always use it. Literally, almost daily, I use it. basically you would close your eyes and you would imagine like a bubble of safety around yourself, and imagine that bubble like just bright, whatever color you want it to be, and you just imagine it filling up with positivity, with love, with peace, whatever you want, and just stay in that bubble inside of your head and just kind of let yourself relax. And even just like a minute or two, 5 minutes, doing that, you will feel lighter and you will feel more like peaceful. And that's basically how you can like cleanse yourself, cleanse your space, kind of like a reset, right? Because I know stuff can get really stressful in your day-to-day, and you can sometimes neglect yourself, like you're always busy doing stuff. That's just a good way to just kind of take a few minutes to yourself and like, it's kind of like meditating, but you're visualizing it.
Turn everything off.
Yeah.
Just turn off the world and just get time to yourselves.
Yeah. Mental health.
Yeah, that's smart. That's good stuff.
So those are all my tips.
Thank you for the manifesting tips.
You're welcome.
That was very insightful, very different.
Yeah.
Trying to be positive for you motherfuckers. I'm always cussing at
I
you
know.
guys and telling you guys how much I hate you guys. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for listening
Thank you.
all the way through. Is there anything else? Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my name is Jasmin Loza. You can find me on Instagram, JSLOZA. I'm always on there. You know, I also have a YouTube channel. You can find it on my link tree on my Instagram, and I also give readings. So if you want to check that out, you can.
Sick. Alright, so this is it for the audio part. YouTube's gonna get a bonus because Jasmine's gonna do my tarot.
Yeah.
So for
Go
those
over
of
to
you,
YouTube.
those of you listening audio, thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys. For those of you that listened all the way through just to hate, suck my dick. Alright?
Yeah. Why are you listening?
Why are you listening? Fucking get a life, get a girlfriend, get a boyfriend, do
Yeah.
something with your life.
Meditate.
But for those of you that genuinely listen, I love you guys. XOXOXO. I appreciate.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you so
Okay.
much for
Thank you.
supporting my friend. He's amazing. He's great. You guys are
I'm gonna cry.
amazing for listening.
Thanks
He's
for
doing
the,
some great stuff.
thanks for the $5. I'm gonna get a pizza.
Find out pizza. They have stuffed crust now.
Oh shit. Last time I ate those things, I threw up. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to the audio. I appreciate you guys. Those of you on YouTube, stick around. And that's it for audio.
Alright.
Now-
So now let me bring up my freaking.
Now we're all YouTube-ish.
Are you actually like? Did you say that? What about guys who don't believe?
Yeah.
Or were you talking about yourself?
I read it here. You said you can do this even if you're not religious. I've been looking over at your notes this whole time.
I
Just
didn't
like,
even read. I didn't-
so I thought maybe you forgot. I don't know. But yeah, those of you guys on YouTube, this is the bonus round.
This is like the end credit after a Marvel movie, right?
Yes, that's what it is.
That's literally what this is. Marvel started it. Right, so.
Oh my god, don't tell me you didn't record that whole second part.
It was recording.
It was. You're lying.
Well, at least you have it on your phone.
I do. Damn.
Is it?
Well, that's no. It doesn't look like it did, even though it said it was.
Is it good story?
Oh no, it's still there.
Oh, processing.
Still processing.
Right, first part.
So what's going on here?
It's so cool.
Talk as you do it for the audience.
Okay, so I do this often for myself, and I've given readings to my sister, to my friends, and usually they say, "Wow, this is really accurate. Like, this is like exactly what I'm going through right now, or this is exactly the troubles I've been having." I'm like, "Yeah, it's very recent." Like, usually, your guides, your angels will literally arrange things for you that you need to happen. Like, so if you've been having like issues lately, there's a reason we're here.
Wow.
If you want to believe that, if you don't, that's why you're not in 2 weeks.
You're saying I have no intuition?
I mean, everyone has intuition.
Yes.
Everyone has it. You can exercise it like a muscle. And I've heard this from my mentor, my psychic medium mentor. It's like, the more you exercise it, the more you're going to experience it in your life. So you can literally build that muscle in your head of like just being open.
Doctor fucking strange.
Yeah, that's
So that's what that eye is. For those of you that are like, why do you have a third eye? Well,
yeah. Just you're open your eye to things.
so what's going on so far?
Garden of Venus,
Mm-hmm.
rest and renewal. So it probably means you need to rest.
I do.
And I'm gonna read more into that. In my little, you can read.
Oh,
25.
let's see.
Read your own tarot.
Oh, Tarot 25. I went to page
Yeah.
25. I'm like, what is this? Is the second part of it. I'm done.
I like this one because it has the numbers.
Garden of Venus, the place of all is well, rest and renewal, self-acceptance. When the Garden of Venus appears, you are invited, summoned to return to the pleasure garden of love. Wow. It is time to leave the field of battle, put your sword away. There's nothing you need to defend anymore. Step through the gate into the garden of earthly delights. Bask in the joy of the wish-fulfilling trees and the scent of the healing flowers. You have returned home. You are weary, and it is time to rest deeply and be renewed. Go into the sacred garden alone. There's no need for another to be present to experience its pleasures. Stop looking for the other. Enter by yourself. Allow your senses to intoxicate you. Leave all thought behind. Lose your analytical mind and return to your body.
That's a really good card.
Yeah.
I love that. There's a lot of like weird, creepy cards, but this card is really good. Venus, I don't know if you know, but she's the goddess of love. And this garden is really about, and I've been getting this message a lot lately, like your inner garden, tending to it, really taking care of it, which is basically like self-love and also pruning anything that doesn't serve you anymore, just taking out all the weeds, taking out all the dead leaves, and just leaving all that behind, and also letting your garden flourish and plant new stuff, and just really pay attention to what brings you joy, what brings you love, and it's really all about you.
So be selfish. Work on yourself.
Work on yourself.
Not
Love
so
yourself.
much for others.
Mm-hmm.
This next one, Woodwives.
So it's about the work. Like a druid.
So it says, Woodwives, dance into your dreams as a reminder to be grounded no matter what life offers you. You need to know who you are, what you'll tolerate, what you've learned to date, and what boundaries to set so you feel good about yourself. So in other words, like, be true to yourself. Know yourself.
Yeah.
Don't give in to things. Don't change for anything or anyone. Huh?
Right. I love that.
That's good. That's good. That's a good message. And then this next one is Joyful Muse, and it's a cat with a violin. Where's that?
Oh, should we show the cards?
Yes. It's a cat with a violin.
This was the Garden of Venus, the first one.
Yeah.
And this is the second one.
I've seen some videos of like people have like a camera on top when they're doing
Oh, yeah.
cards. You seen those?
Right.
And then they have another camera facing them, but like I can't afford that many
Right.
cameras. One of the cameras we had turned off.
Yeah. Like 15 minutes in.
No.
I'll just have a sneak peek.
The Joyful Muse invites you to be more playful, to have more mirth and joy in your life. You become boring to yourself even as others continue to find you interesting. That's funny because a lot of people find me interesting. I feel a lot of people, I don't want to sound conceited, but a lot of people like me. I feel. A lot of people also hate me, but for those that like me, I don't understand. I know the people that hate me, why they hate me. I'm an asshole. A lot of the times deliberately, but
You're just true to yourself.
I just, yeah.
You attract your tribe.
That's cool. That's interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Circumstances have dulled your edge and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blow a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror.
Do it.
I might already do that. I'm very concerned. Again, I love myself.
Hey, that's good. That's great.
Smile to a stranger. I don't smile at strangers. Wink to a child. I'm not gonna do that. Be mildly but elegantly inappropriate. I'm not mild. I'm very inappropriate.
Increasingly inappropriate.
I'm not mild.
Spicy.
I'm Diablo sauce inappropriate. Okay. The joyful muse is a source of inspiration, a wild, disruptive, feminine, I can't pronounce, force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Give yourself permission to be mischievous. I'm very mischievous. And find the humor in the tragedy. While careful not to become frivolous. I find humor in tragedy a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very big on dark humor.
I feel like that's a lot of what we relate.
I feel like even when I'm going through tragedies, I find reasons to laugh at them. Not because I want to, like, deliberately be like, oh yeah, the fucking, haha. No, but like, it just makes me feel better if I can find the fun in things.
Yeah.
And that's important.
That is.
Yeah.
That's how you get through stuff.
Yeah, it is. The joyful muse comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace your gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for a play date, and she will help you return to your innate innocence. The place I've never been there, never done that. Even if it is the same routine you wake up to every morning.
This is a great spread. Like really good, like really positive.
We want positive vibes today.
Yeah, positive
Alright guys? We gave you guys those tips earlier, and now we're giving you a positive tip.
Positive start. And this reading is for Eric, but also if you resonate with it, it's probably for you too. So there may be some good stuff going down, along your path.
Yes. If you guys ever feel like you're down, put your head up.
Yeah. Tend to your inner garden.
Okay. Keep moving forward, guys.
Keep moving forward.
That's
Look
important.
at the bright side.
And even if you think there's not a bright side, there's always a bright side.
Yeah. We have the sun every day. It comes up every day. Can you believe it?
Every day is a new day. Okay? Even if you're in court and your baby mama's taking away
You
your
have
kids.
2 legs.
There you're going that way,
Right?
and I'm going like, you're getting your kids taken away.
Your kids taken away.
That's good, because
Your
fucking
kids are alive.
kids, they're alive, they'll be okay.
You're
And
alive, aren't they? You have them.
you'll have more time to find somebody else to have kids with.
Halloween's coming.
Oh, Halloween's coming, guys. I might dress up this year.
Where are you gonna dress up as?
The Mandalorian.
Spider?
Wow.
No, because I just saw.
You think I'm gonna dress up as a spider?
That's the
Jesus.
scariest thing for you.
It is.
You always
very
scare yourself.
scary.
You see yourself in the mirror. Ah! Oh my god. Alright, thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. You say bye, Troy.
Say bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Turn it off.